passes for 55. And Justin Tucker has done it for Baltimore.
A remarkable conclusion to Week 14, which means everybody has got 3 games left. And with Monday's result, the AFC playoff picture looks like this. Chiefs and Steelers, the only team that have clinched a playoff spot. The Bills only need 1 victory to claim one. The Titans need to win 2 of their remaining 3 games to clinch the playoffs. Then the teams that need to win out, if they don't want to rely on anyone else for help, are the Browns, the Colts, and the Dolphins. The Ravens, Raiders, Patriots, and Broncos all still alive, but need varying degrees of help. So the Ravens need help, but they got help in the form of this Monday night win. John Harbaugh on his team's victory afterwards.
I love these guys. I love these guys. And it's not, because they're football players or because they play for us or even being with them every day. It's for who they are. I mean, they have the hearts of lions. They really do. And, I've got a lot of respect for football players, especially in the National Football League, and it's a tough sport to play. And this league is very competitive. That team over there is a really good football team, and they had great heart too. So for our guys to be able to do that and to make those plays at the end when it counted the most, it says so much about their character and who they are, their trust and the belief. I mean, if you wrote a movie about this, people wouldn't believe it. They would say it could never happen. Reality is stranger than fiction, or whatever that saying is. That's kind of what it is here. I mean, it's crazy.
Ryan Clark joins us after a tremendous football game. You and I were talking off air about how entertaining it was. And J.K. Dobbins tells us, Ryan, they didn't even know that Lamar Jackson was back out on the field. So I can't imagine Cleveland looking around like, what the hell is this? Number 8's back out on the field. How would you explain the 4th and 5 play and what took place there?
Hey, listen, man, Lamar was magnificent all night with his legs, and the 4th and 5 play was an example of it. And, I mean, when he came out the locker room, I felt like that 21-year-old Ryan Clark that was waiting for the Chronic 2001 to drop. And like Dre, he did not disappoint. They're going to blitz him here, and you're going to see that they get caught up inside. They blitz inside. They try to get the ball out of his hand, so they leave so much room to the outside and allow Lamar to get to his right. But you'll see that Hollywood Brown is held up right here on the outside by T. Mitch. Now, Terrence Mitchell is going to allow him to go because he sees Lamar, and Lamar's been killing him with the legs all day. Marquise Brown dropped 3 footballs tonight. Lamar Jackson went right back to him. He's a leader. I don't care if he had cramps. I don't care if he had stomach trouble. He came out at the right time, and whether it's Paul Pierce or Willis Reed, he did the right things. Lamar Jackson showed us tonight that he is still the reigning MVP.
He is that. And the quarterback on the other side, Baker Mayfield, I mean, look, after that, he answered, and they came back from down 14 to take a lead, Ryan. So if we certainly should give credit to number 8, but if we look at what went on the other side, what would you say of Mayfield's performance?
Haven't we been waiting for this Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
And I know people are going to point to the 1 interception, and that was a bad throw. But look at the rest of the night, especially coming off of last week. We were waiting to see if Baker could be consistent. We wanted to see him compete at a high level in an important game with extremely high stakes. And didn't he do that? It's not Baker Mayfield's fault that they lost this game. He was accurate. He was poised. He made great decisions, and he showed the athleticism and the skill that made him the Heisman Trophy winner and the #1 overall pick. This team is still in the playoff hunt, and when Kareem Hunt and when Nick Chubb get rolling, I don't think this is a team that anyone in the playoffs wants to see. It's good to have a great AFC North matchup that doesn't involve the Pittsburgh Steelers. This division is getting better, these teams are getting better, and it's because of these 2 quarterbacks playing tonight for these very young franchises.
I think you said it, but I want to circle back to the point that Cleveland lost, but I think it's really easy to make them the punchline because of their past. But I think this is a franchise that this night shows is looking forward, not looking back. They look every bit the playoff team to me, and a playoff team I wouldn't want any part of, and that seems to be what you're saying, yes?
Absolutely right, Scott. When you look at this team, not only did they fight, but they made the plays that they needed to at every turn. There were 3 4th downs they had to convert, and Baker Mayfield came through. He used his legs to score a touchdown as well. When you can do all of these things while under pressure, it's showing growth, and the Cleveland Browns are growing and going in the right direction.
They made winning plays, but Baltimore got the established guys, a bunch of vets, an organization that's been through this. How have you Or what have you observed in your time there that makes you believe that nights like this, your team will ultimately win and you end up doing that?
You know, just hard work. You know, we practice hard. The chemistry in the locker room is amazing, you know. So we just play for one another, and you can see it. You can see the chemistry, and that's how we can pull this win off tonight. You know, love each other.
And the last thing I'm wondering about that is you talk about chemistry, and given what you all have been through and the outbreak of COVID and having to play on a Wednesday and not being able to see each other and this and that, just how difficult has it been over the past, say, three weeks to stay connected when you can't be together?
Yeah, definitely tough. But we find ways to talk to each other, you know, over Zoom. We're cracking jokes, and we're still, you know, acting like we're in a locker room, virtual locker room. So we find ways, and that shows you the relentlessness of this team. You know, the resiliency. You know, we just keep going. We love each other, and we do it for each other.
All right, I want to let you get with your guys. This is Monday night. Tuesday night, we find out about the college football playoff rankings. Your Buckeyes going to make the playoff again?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You don't got to crinkle up your eyebrows at me. I'm just asking a question. Hey, JK, congratulations on the victory. Merry Christmas. Stay healthy, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. JK Dobbins. What a night. What an insane football game. Easily the game of the year. 89 combined points, the most in any game this season. This was the first 47-42 final score in NFL history. We got that late deuce to end it. Among the 20 points that were scored in the final 2 minutes of the game, the first game-ending safety since 2016, significant to some. Ryan Clark standing by with his thoughts on he'd help, but they got help in the form of this Monday night win. John Harbaugh on his team's victory afterwards.
I love these guys. I love these guys. And it's not, you know, because they're football players or because they play for us or you know, even being with them every day. It's for who they are. I mean, they have the hearts of lions. They really do. And, you know, I've got a lot of respect for football players, especially in the National Football League. And it's a tough sport to play. And this league is very competitive. That team over there is a really good football team. And they had great heart too. So for our guys to be able to do that and to make those plays at the end when it counted the most, it says so much about their character and who they are, their trust and the belief. I mean, if you wrote a movie about this, people wouldn't believe it. They would say it could never happen. You know, reality is stranger than fiction, or whatever that saying is. That's kind of what it is here. I mean, it's crazy.
Ryan Clark joins us after a tremendous football game. You and I were talking off air about how entertaining it was. And J.K. Dobbins tells us, Ryan,